you want to like put project? Yeah, I don't know what the technical people are. I don't know if maybe like mess it up or something. Yeah, they should be here because it's because they broadcast and everything anyway. So it's 8:30. So I have no idea. I can go.
Just 2 minutes, ma'am.
She would like to hook up her laptop to the show on the screen.
Do you have pen drive? Do you have any pen drive? USB?
Pen drive, a USB stick?
Give me to it. I'm just going to take a pen drive and then test it here. Oh, I can see me now.
Start?
We were just waiting for the...
Okay.
It's gonna be
why I was projecting this strategy to see if they are not able to see, I can just read from the picture.
Which one is your?
The one which is also this one.
Yes.
Sorry, the fan is on the left.
Breakfast on time, okay? Otherwise you will miss it.
Okay.
So we can start.
Yeah, we can start. I'm going to make sure we can.
Yes. Angela. यहाँ क्या करो? मैं केरल रोक के आऊँ 11 दिन. Give me a start.
Oh, you gifts are you ready?
Yes.
Is this pick up for the podcast?
Excuse me. Yeah.
Would you like to sit down or is
Okay.
Ndungo. I'm the Associate Dean in charge of School of Humanities and Social Sciences at Kenyatta University. And I'm also the Secretary to the Hard in Hard Eastern Africa, where I've been serving as a member for the last 7 years. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to come and make this presentation. I purpose to share with you what we have been doing at the Hard in Eastern Africa. Hard in Eastern Africa is an NGO which was registered in Kenya in 2010. It is funded by Hard in London and in Sweden. I'm sure even in India we have Hard in Hand. We also have another place, Hard in South Africa. And currently we are also operating in Rwanda, the Eastern African branch. And currently we also want to start an office in Tanzania. Hard in Hand has a model which I think is worth sharing about, especially in terms of its operations, because we believe what they have been doing is going to help other people so that they are able to. Okay, I will read from here. Okay, that Hard in Hand is going to help people so that they are able to empower themselves and to create new jobs. If you look at that picture, you can see some of the activities that the women are undertaking so that they are able to empower themselves. The Hard in Hard Eastern African model is based on tried and tested approach to job creation of 4 interlinked components. The first one is group formation, savings and mobilization. The second one is business. The second one is business training and enterprise development. The third one is financial management and access to credit. And the fourth one is value addition and market linkage. Which actually integrates with the environment in the areas of concern. The Hard in Hard enterprise development model is embedded on the need to create sustainable income generating activities through addressing 4 major challenges that are facing many subsistence farmers, small-scale entrepreneurs, as well as potential startups. The Hard in Hard Eastern African approach sees job creation as a highly effective development tool, which micro-entrepreneurs are key drivers for the economic growth and poverty reduction, with a special focus on agricultural-based enterprises. The model supports job creation along the following areas. The first one is social mobilization, which focuses on creating groups, women groups, not necessarily women groups alone. We also have men, but the model insists that 70% of those who are in those groups must be women. Once the women get into groups, they start training them on business, the business model. And when you look at the business model, we realize that women are disadvantaged as far as skills and knowledge are concerned in operations in business. We realize that they don't know how to keep books, they don't know how to take stock, they don't know how to evaluate their stocks going out and coming in. So we realize that they needed to be trained long before they start the business so that they can be able to deal with them in a manner that can enable them to earn profit. Apart from training them in business, we also realize that they need other skills which can enable them to have holistic training. Some of them need functional literacy because some cannot even read and write. So basically what we do is integrate business training with functional literacy, especially knowing that most of the women at that level, because we target on the poorest of the poor, and these are people normally who have not had adequate formal training. They have not been to school, so they don't know how to read and write. So we engage in training them how to read and write so that they can be able to keep their records and to take stock of their businesses so that they can move on. Once we embark on that, we give them modules which take them through 7 different areas of operation in their business, or what we would call business education. And in the process of that business education, we teach them other necessary skills like personal hygiene. We talk to them about communication. We talk to them about savings and all that. And this helps them a lot in carrying out their business. We also train them on how to access credit, to identify how they can get credit from the microfinance institutions in Kenya. But we want to remember that this is a group which has no access even to microfinance institutions. So basically, hand in hand starts by giving them seed money so that they can learn from that little money before they can be able to access the microfinances. Once they have been taught all this and they now understand the business operations, they are connected to microfinances now, which can give them further capital for the business. They also learn how to save on the money they are collecting from their businesses, and we have started a competition on savings. And we are realizing that they are learning the saving culture very, very fast, and some of them are saving money, which is enabling them to employ their business and to diversify it, so that they are able even to employ other people in their businesses. And then, of course, we also teach them how to add value to the products that they are coming up with. For example, if they are beekeepers, we also help them on how to package and to market the honey that they harvest from their products. So basically, this is a model which we feel has helped the women a lot, and especially the young women and the disadvantaged in society, to know what they can do so that they can employ themselves and also employ other people in Kenya. Since rolling out its operations in 2011, Hand in Hand in Eastern Africa has to date reached out to 24 out of 47 counties in Kenya. So basically, we are operating in half of the counties in the country, and we are, as I said earlier, we are working in Rwanda in partnership with Care Rwanda, providing business training to about 130,000 poor people in village savings and loan associations. In Kenya, Hand in Hand has mobilized and given business and financial trainings to self-help groups, about 190,000. 80% I have said are women in this particular case, but the policy is 70% should be women. In 7,007 help groups, and supporting them to create 200,000 enterprises and 260,000 jobs. So basically, we know in Kenya there is a lot of unemployment. Most of the people coming from educational institutions are finding themselves jobless. So this is a model which is trying to assist the government to reach its vision 2030, when most of the people can be in employment. Using of the mobile technology as part of the financial inclusion has also facilitated us a lot. People are able to pay their loans through M-Pesa. M-Pesa is a technology of mobile transfer in Kenya, and now they don't have to travel, they just do business in the comfort of their phones, and the phones are available. Majority of Kenyans have the mobile phones, and they are able to save on time. They are able to do transactions very fast for personal and business purposes. So this mobile technology has facilitated the achievement of this model a lot. If you look at that picture, you'll notice there is a woman there who is showing the kind of business she's doing. She has eggs. She has eggs, which you can see there in the trays. Yes, you can see that woman. She's doing business in the egg industry. She has chicken, and then she collects eggs, which she's also able to market using the mobile technology. She's able to transfer and get a lot of resources using the mobile technology. She can do online marketing. She can do online distribution. She can do online collection of her fats. So basically, this is a very convenient model as far as women are concerned. So when we look at this model, we realize that it has targeted different people. This is the woman who is doing that business, and there are many doing different businesses, as I have said. Some are dealing with crops, farming crops. Some are dealing with beekeeping. Others are dealing with chicken. Others are dealing with goat keeping. And all of them have become very engaged and empowered as far as their business is concerned. The model also targets young girls, and those young girls are the ones who have gotten children early in life. Early child marriages is common in Kenya. Early children giving birth before 18 years is very common in Kenya. And therefore, these girls who get children earlier than their time, they are assisted so that they can engage in businesses which can enable to generate funds, which they can help their families and young families with. Of course, this has been very instrumental because these girls earlier were engaging in immoral practices like prostitution to get money or working in unhealthy environments. But through this kind of business, these young girls are able to earn a decent living and they are able to move on with their lives. So basically, we are seeing that this model is helping the youth a lot. The business model is also targeting the young men and women, and from that young men, you find that the young men are also getting employment. During the post-election violence which happened in 2002-07, it was discovered that the reason why most of our youth engaged in violence was because they were not engaged gainfully in employment. So basically they were misused by the politicians to do the violence or to meet violence against civilians. And therefore, after 2007, the government started focusing on how they can engage the youth, and hand in hand, Eastern African model was not left behind because it is also assisting these youth to come up with business practices. The youth are a very energetic lot, and they are very receptive to new technology, so they are also learning very quickly, and they are engaging in areas of business which is enabling them to move on with their lives. So basically the youth are also benefiting from this model. So East African is hand in hand in East Africa has provided access to business startup loans and finance amounting to Kenya shillings over 600 million. We have helped the entrepreneurs scale up their business by supporting them find larger markets. One challenge that the business community faces is to market their products. So basically what the hand-in-hand model does is to link up those small business people with larger markets so that they are able to optimize their profits and to improve their competitiveness. Some of these businesses, as we said earlier, are happening in the rural areas, and the market are normally in the urban areas. So basically hand-in-hand is trying to link up through the business technology, the mobile technology, the internet platform, that they can be able to market their honey, they can be able to market their detergents, they can be able to market their food products all the way from the rural areas to the urban centers where they are needed. So basically marketing challenge is being reduced by being assisted by hand-in-hand in Eastern Africa. As we have said, because of the literacy rates, the hand-in-hand in Eastern Africa has also integrated the model of training on literacy, and in most communities, you find that the women have been unable to get their target educationally, like in the eastern part of the country, for some parts of Rift Valley, the women are being assisted to go to school so that they can learn literacy first. And in those schools, because they have young children who are disruptive to what they are doing, they normally have classes. They have engaged teachers. They employ teachers for themselves so that the teachers can engage their children while they are going on with their business training. So we have realized that this has helped the women to concentrate because they are no longer disrupted by their competitive jobs. We realize women have multiple or triple roles where they have to do reproductive work, look after their families and look after their aged people. They also have to do productive work where they engage in business. and they have also to look after the sick and the elderly. So basically, the model is assisting the women to delegate some of these responsibilities. They are able to delegate the looking after the children to the carekeepers, where they pay them little money so that they look after their children while they learn, and they are also able to leave their children in those kind of centers while they go to market their products or to get capacity building. So basically, this is a model which is integrated. We have realized most models earlier were focusing on one aspect of women's life. But we realize that you cannot focus on the productive model at the expense of the reproductive or the community service. You have to put them together to enable the women move on with their lives. The program has achieved objectively 91% of self-help group members are actively saving, and 92% of entrepreneurs report improved incomes. So basically we can see the success rate is very, very high. Women are benefiting in particular. One of the main outcomes of the program is the economic empowerment. When they are interviewed, they say they have been liberated from depending on adults from their husbands and are equal contributors to household income. The program is highly efficient. The impact achieved with Ofra of funding of approximately $2 million certainly compares favorably with the multi-million dollars injection into such of capital from some funders that have been provided to the microfinance institutions. So we can make a claim that the job creation model is sustainable. The sustainability is assured where groups have attained the culture of saving and they have gone through the cycle of building trust and benefiting from their savings. The program is of course very inexpensive compared to other programs. The implementation by Hand in Hand Eastern Africa has been efficient and constitutes good value for money as far as the model is concerned. However, that does not mean that the model has not encountered challenges. For every venture, you also encounter challenges. For example, the model is geared towards building the capacity of women within a period of 2 years so that you can win them up, so that they can go to other microfinances and do business with other groups. But they find it very difficult to leave because they have built trust with the model and they hand in hand and they have gone through all the modules and it becomes very hard for them to go out and exit because they want to remain with us. Of course, every child, once you nurture them, you want them to go out and explore other ventures. But this particular one, you find that the women are still reluctant to go away because they feel very, very comfortable under the model. Of course, it is also time-consuming and labor-intensive. We cover 7 modules, like I said. The modules are mainly the business training, the life literacy, the communication, bookkeeping, all those. And the staff have to reach out to the groups in each rural area and the farthest and the remotest, and sometimes it's not easy to access those centers because of the terrain. The infrastructure is not adequate. But the model is quite sustainable, and therefore there is a lot of calls from other organizations seeking us to administer the training through their members. So now we have a high demand from the people who feel they could benefit from the model. And of course, it may not be possible for Hand in Hand to reach out because it is also grappling with its own work net. So we find that that is also a challenge. The capacity also to instill this model requires a lot of staff. This is because of the large number of our membership who are in the self-help groups, and therefore sometimes it becomes very difficult to meet the demands of everybody who wants to be assisted. Now, when we look at the model, we feel this is a model which can be replicated to help other women in the rural areas in developing countries. For example, the government can use this model to propagate policies that promote gender parity and allow women to create, grow, and sustain their businesses. Our governments are aware that the minute we incorporate women into business enterprises, we are likely to alleviate poverty. So this is a model which is exposing women to financial literacy, business practices, and therefore this is likely to yield results which are going to help women get out of the poverty cycle. Of course, through this model, the government can also formulate supportive policies. For example, we realize that the reason why we are doing more than what we had purposed to do initially is because we realize there are gaps. For example, when you go to the field and find that women are illiterate, you find that the government is obliged to ensure that everybody is literate. Education is a pillar in our Vision 2030, and it implies that without education we can't achieve our goals in life. So basically we want the government to come up with the policies on equitable resource allocations, support and growth, so that we can nurture small micro enterprises which can be beneficial not only to women, the youth and the young mothers, but also to the nation at large. We also want to stimulate appropriate loans coupled with training and mentoring. One of the challenges many women face is that they go for loans, and after they are given, they are unable to pay back. That implies that instead of getting out of the poverty cycle, they actually get more entrenched in debt. So basically we want the government to assist in ensuring that these women can be assisted on how to manage their loans, how to make them profitable, and how they can be able to get out of that problem without necessarily being indebted further than they were before they got into that problem. So basically, we are feeling this is a model which can be replicated. It's an integrative model. It can be replicated not only in Kenya and East African region, but also the developing countries where women are languishing in poverty, where women have the face of poverty, where women are still lagging behind as far as business enterprises are concerned. That is the call we are making in this model, and we hope that we can borrow from it for the benefit of the world. Thank you.
Is there any questions?
We had hoped that there would be.
Is it still? Is it still fun?
स्पीच खत्म
Say,
हो गया ओके
yeah, she's the only speaker.
स्पीच खत्म गिव मी स्पीच खत्म स्पीच खत्म
The speech is done?
It's done. It's done.
हो गया डन अब नहीं है
No, she's the only speaker.
आपका सेशन खत्म है एक मिनट वेट
If there are others, people, you know, we had hoped that there would be participants.
Yeah.
Who would now come up with questions that we can discuss.
Finish really early. Finish really early.
We had hoped that we would present and then we would have a discussion.
Yeah, discussion.
And also several presentations.
Like
No,
a-
even this was discussion. see now after you make the presentation, people now asking
Ask questions and then you have that.
Yeah, discussion. So I didn't want to make a 4-hour presentation because I wanted to do, and then some people will be able to.
Yeah, that's the problem with having like all the things like really early in the morning. Everyone went to sleep soon. Are you doing any more?
I did on Monday.
Oh,
And I finished it.
well, if anyone like asks you about this one, just say, well, it's on YouTube, so yeah, you can like watch it whenever. Yeah, there was a one where like no one showed up, but they still like did it, and then at the end they were like, any questions, even though there was like no one here.
आपका सेशन चल रहा है या ऑफ हो गया?
Huh?
सेशन ऑफ?
It's
खत्म?
It's off.
नेक्स्ट सेशन किसी और का है?
We were planning to have like a lot more people here for like, and like have the rest of the time for the discussion and questions and everything.
But now there are no people to discuss.
Okay, done. Give me a group photo. तुम ही मेरे कैमरे का जाते हो, इसके अलावा कोई नहीं आता. हटो. Smiling.
Thank you.
Okay, done. Just wait, that's my pick.
Okay.
मेरा सेशन खत्म हो गया आधे घंटे के ठीक है 100% आगे जा रहा हूँ तो करेंगे तो आगे जा रहा हूँ
लेकिन वॉशरूम कैमरा ऑफिस मत करना
नहीं सर इसके अलावा नहीं किया
After that, you can decide.
Ông bao giờ nó tối rồi cứ đi về đi. Tôi đi tàu nữa là tôi lấy kia.
मैं अभी अपने रूम में 4 में 12 में कहाँ लगाया था? 12 में लगा के हूँ ट्राइपॉड और कैमरे। ठीक है सर, पता नहीं भैया, मैंने ध्यान नहीं दिया। आ गया? हाँ वो आ गया। उसको तो मैंने 13 में फिक्स कर रखा ना। ठीक है सर, ला ठीक है।
Bilaika talking.
No. On
Abhi
what?
Bilaika talking.
On what? She's
Some Indian socio something.
She's mad.
Bilai want.
Yeah, but she doesn't know anything about us.
Bilai want.
पागल है वो, उड़ी एकदम stupid.
She's good legs.
Huh?
She's good legs. See? उसको कुछ मालूम नहीं पागल को।
Just admire her and see.
I am new.
Feels like she's such a calm person.
This is which Indian socio high-level structure.
Huh?
This is what she will tell you every career.
No, she saw me. And my mother called me talking about you also, me also. And it shows me, you know, she man is so strong in it and she's already done that and she believes her. That's one thing. She probably must have thought that about me also.
But I'm okay. I'd rather she's stronger than me.
No, see, you're okay or not okay is not the concern. The concern here is who gives you the right to talk about everybody, first of all. And she's become that very now too much.
Put the opinions on everything.
Everything. And you know, I don't know, the least you can do. Because if you don't have an opinion from a friend, yeah. And when it is not asked.
No, it's not giving. It's like, I'm not, if you tell me, so you want to do this is see as an outcome. That's you concern for me. Even though it is from your perspective. This is not that, but this is judging. I have people judging me for in the world of school also. How will she do this? How will she do
Yeah,
that?
like she immediately said you should have sent her. Or do you even know the background? Before opening the mouth, listen. They are not feeling from the other person. You don't try to give shove the opinions and tell. But it comes from patronizing now, I started feeling.
She's considers herself to be more
Yeah.
knowledgeable, wise.
So, it's okay, she may think like that, but that doesn't give you a right to patronize
That
self.
in itself is counterintuitive. If you are wise, you won't be doing it.
Exactly.
Till they ask you.
And that's the most you encourage when you want to see things. You don't go blind. I mean, why would you tell Nayan that you are addicted to this? You really think Nayan doesn't know it? It's better than getting addicted to alcohol or a thing like that. She has certain issues which she's dealing with. And those issues
I'd rather she eat that.
exactly. It's a healthy choice. And
What's wrong with being addicted to survival, frankly? As in, that kind. What?
no, it's,
If I
there's
point
nothing
that out
wrong
to you,
health-wise. It's basically you're addicted.
If I pointed out to you, what service am I providing? That's what I'm thinking.
No, but you know, if that's what I talk to people and I say, you know, it's such a visibility that when you're addicted to smoking or drinking or something like that, what about the toxic relationships? What about the abuse you're addicted to? You are, right? You are, nobody talks about that.
Same thing, different manifestation, that's all.
It's an addiction.
That's where her oral fixation thing blew up.
So it's okay.
She
yeah,
could be picking something
listen,
much
she's
worse.
aware.
Yeah.
She was drinking quite a bit in the last few years. Then she got off. So she's on the walk to progress. You are also the same. I didn't say anything about, you know, every time I don't want to say things, I used to forget it. I was shocked when she said that, you know, you are aware. No, I was 42. I'm definitely aware of. And I'm surprised because she's seen all of us, like not you so much, but she's seen Nayan, she's seen me. We've gone on holidays. What makes you think like that? Is my question. What makes you think first of all that way? Shortest of dress, I have been very aware. I don't know. I feel that you know me. What's wrong with you, son? You know me. Like I have worn, I mean, Hyderabad because I had worn a short dress. And I was drunk, but still I was very well conducting myself. Even though I sat down to pick up something which I had dropped, I sat down like this. I didn't go like this. I'm aware. Even if I'm drunk, I'm aware. I'm not losing. I'm very responsive. So I wonder at what level I'm very curious to understand what's happening in her head to think like that and talk like that about us.
See, from where I'm only observing her now. So I don't know if this is normal behavior for her.
This has happened. This is now I'm observing a lot. Like past years.
Now recently directed at you, and she usually does it with everybody else, but not with you.
No, for a year I'm seeing that she's doing it too. Not particularly me. Like there is this one thing comes from here and then talk. From one angle. Talk camera पर नहीं. Like I feel when I open my mouth, I at least try to be here. To see the whole 360-degree view of that person. You don't patak se talk. Like when I'm talking to you and I'm telling you certain things, like she's thinking that yesterday also I got the feeling, today morning also I got the feeling that Ritika prepared from something. You know things, you get those vibes. There is something going on there.
I like that you prepared.
I always prefer because I know what I'm. And I'm not saying I'm prepared everything. I must know how much I have time and how much what should I have present. Everybody does that.
You can't go in there.
I mean, I saw Tony. They had their books open. वो ये है कि आप एक word बोलो तो आपको फिर फटाफट आप आगे बोल दो. But you must know where you're leading the conversation, right?
My only problem is that if you don't have
She didn't say that, but I get those vibes. Does you know?
You're making a big deal about this.
What is the big deal?
I literally was not paying attention.
No, not ऐसे vibes देता था नहीं हमारा ऐसा लगता कि it's tough to say. नहीं
9:45. 15 मिनट है अभी.
है 15 मिनट फिर तो कोई टेंशन नहीं.
सेटअप हो गया आपका?
मेरा तो ओके रिपोर्ट है ना रेडी हूँ.
ठीक है, आप ही हो यहाँ पे?
मैं ही हूँ.
ठीक है.
मैं ही रहूँगा.
11 बजे भी आप ही रहोगे?
मैं कंटिन्यू ही हूँ।
ठीक है, तो कहीं जाना नहीं क्योंकि
मैं
मेरा
कहीं नहीं
सेशन
जाता।
मेरा
मैं कहीं
सेशन
नहीं जाता
11
मैडम।
बजे है और काफी वो होगा, मूवमेंट होगा, तो आपको
कोई बात
कैमरा
नहीं।
घुमाना पड़ेगा।
जहाँ मैं रहता हूँ वहाँ से मैं नहीं लेता।
ठीक है, वेरी गुड, थैंक यू। आपका नाम?
नीरज।
थैंक यू नीरज।
नीरज इधर था माइक
बोला?
बाया वाला है, कॉन्टेस्ट हो सकता है।
नहीं वो फिर आपको प्रॉब्लम
बंद हो
आएगी,
जाएगा बाद में।
प्रॉब्लम आएगी आपको।
ठीक है।
बाइक से बैठी लोगों की कुछ हो गई, आपकी स्पीच पूरी गई।
That's my actual concern and now thinking is what's happening in this house. 11 बजे आकांक्षा, मेरा वाला।
यार 11 बजे है।
मेरा वाला।
हाँ।
किसी और का है अभी?
किसका है?
पता नहीं।
That is going to be interesting.
Yes.
I'm here.
You are going to attend my session, Akanksha.
11 o'clock.
I will always remember this time. Why I wanted to consult is because मेरा सेशन है CM 7 में।
कितने बजे? 1 बजे ना?
हाँ
हाँ ठीक है। मेरा 11 बजे आ जाना।
आपका
हाँ।
सेशन CM 7 में है?
जी।
कितने बजे? 1 बजे। 1.5 बजे। I will be there.
9:45 CM4. This is CM4?
Yes.
Then something else is written outside. देखो.
I think it's about to start now.
नहीं, but there is something different ना. 12th में ये देखो पढ़ो. Longevity versus Ayurveda पढ़ के आई थी मैं तो.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Are you looking for life Ayurveda?
Yeah, Ayurveda. But there's something else. But it's not written in this session, na?
Okay.
देखो.
I was wondering, so I would just go and ask.
हाँ. पूछ के आओ just. तब तक I'll enjoy my coffee. You go and ask. Morning.
Are you speaking?
No, I'm
attending.
I'm looking for a session on Ayurveda, and there's something else.
No.
I'm not sure
Oh,
what's-
there's a session on Ayurveda in the afternoon today, I think at 3:30.
No, but as per the schedule, it was at 9:45.
Oh, is it?
Yes, and this very place, so I just sent
You
somebody
mean the one
to check.
that's on the board?
Yeah, so somebody's going to
Oh,
check. Yeah.
okay.
Maybe there is a change in time slot or something.
Do you know who the speaker was going to be?
No, it's simply Ayurveda and longevity.
There's definitely one today afternoon at 3:30 which Dr. Meghana Dikshit is taking.
Alright.
You could attend that one.
Oh.
And I could just take this after that.
Oh.
So you can do that. I'm really missing.
हाँ एकदम ऐसे ही एक्टिव रहना है, दोबारा खुला नहीं किया आगे बस रहना भाई इधर ही है, सेशन हो चाहे ना हो।
कैंसिल हो गई क्या? ये नहीं आए हैं?
नहीं पता नहीं, ये तो बाहर ही खड़ी थी यार अभी।
कैंसिल हो गई होगी फिर स्पीच।
दिखता है, मैं वेट कर रही हूँ अगर कोई
सुबह
आता
से कम से कम 4 स्पीच 5 स्पीच कैंसिल हो गई।
लोग सोच रहे हो कि कैसे हो गया गलत।
अभी मैंने आधा घंटे की स्पीच दी है बस,
आपने दी?
मतलब रिकॉर्ड करिए।
किसकी?
8:30 थे,
अच्छा
9
8:30 to 9:30 था, बस खत्म।
9 बजे खत्म हो गया।
और वो जो डेंटिस्ट थी वो आप थे कल कैमरा के साथ? नहीं कोई और था?
किसी रूम में?
नहीं इस रूम में नहीं थी, वहाँ
Well.
पे शायद आके बोलती मुझे यहाँ पे सीट दे रही।
ओके।
गुड मॉर्निंग।
गुड मॉर्निंग।
और
अब यहीं हो ना?
हाँ मैं तो मूवी स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ।
आसपास ही रहना, कहीं स्टार्ट होना हो यहीं पे ही रहना ताकि जब भी स्टार्ट हो
ऊपर पिकअप रूम में भीड़ है क्या?
नहीं,
शॉर्टेज है
मैं
क्या?
उसको देख के गया।
लग तो रहा है ना?
हाँ। सर मैं हम इतने बुरे हो गए हमारे को पार्टी में नहीं बुलाया अच्छा मगर फोन किसी को नहीं किया पार्टी की चीज़ की थी तो वीडियो एक बार बताओ वीडियो डांस की वीडियो घर की वीडियो नहीं लाइव बना के नेट में डाल दी है वाह यार तुम बंदे हो गए हो
हेलो 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 हेलो। अब तो क्या सेटिंग कर रखी है, चैनल 1 में डाली है तो इसमें आके नहीं रही।
नहीं आ रही
इसमें
हाँ तो नहीं है
कहाँ रही कैमरे में?
कैमरे में तो नहीं आ रही।
अरे हेडफोन लेके ऊपर सीटें जितनी बड़ी है सुनो, मैं हेडफोन है सब में लेके
सारी
Oh, they didn't meet here? There was no one who came here?
नो
No one?
नहीं है।
Oh, that's too bad. Okay, thank you.
सबके हेडफोन लेके आओ।
सारी किटों में 7-8 हेडफोन होंगे लेके फटाफट से।
हेलो हेलो
हेलो माइक चेक। हेलो हेलो। लाइव जा रहा है तो ऑडियो क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? इंटरनल पे कर रहा हूं तो ऑडियो जा रहा है, उस पे कर आ गई। माइक चेक। हेलो माइक चेक। हेलो 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 हेलो। हेलो हेलो हेलो
I'm a volunteer, so.
Great.
No, I'm not actually. I'm attending. I was a volunteer for the previous one.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, there you are.
Well, you come specially to here for that? You're in the old organization, right?
I'm not part of the organization, like in that.
Yeah.
All in all.
Oh.
No, I'm not part of the
Oh,
organization.
okay.
I'm absolutely new to everything. I've come here for the first time.
Oh, really?
I work with Dr. Meghana, Dikshit. I'm an excellent coach.
Okay.
I've been dealing with health and fitness for years now, and I see the challenge that you guys are trying to mend. We have that as well, because not just looking at everything, so that we know anything physical, because they've been very, very good years.
That's what they're saying. They always come up.
So that's why I thought it's so amazing, because it's exactly what we've been thinking in our organization.
Amazing. I think it's like a glove for your.
So we have kids now coming, we take them to the beach, and only basically in the beach.
That's also great.
Yeah, so that we don't.
But you don't have, in the school there's no gym usually.
I mean, we're a place trapped for real estate. There's no space anymore.
But in the schools, where do they play at, for example?
They play, if you have a ground outside, you're really lucky. Like my
So that's what we do. We put holes in the ground, we put holes up. And that's what we have.
my kids' school, poor thing, and it's a world of school, can you imagine? We're sharing with another school. And we just have this concrete, isn't it?
Yes.
It's like that. And
Because of, yeah.
so all they do is come down, they march in the sun, and they go like that. And our board of teachers use it, they don't know what to do in that setup. So they created their own little garden at the back. That's where the kids play. Money. But they're
Even if you put a net up.
that's what I'm thinking.
For the
They're
kids.
really great.
And then if the kids see the mountains play, we'll also want to play.
And this is a hand sport. It's not a leg sport.
No, it's a hand sport. That's volleyball. That's cool. It's very, very easy game. You see the game outside? It's very easy.
Volleyball, you're not supposed to.
Volleyball, you can't catch ball. You have to, it's more difficult.
Yes.
But you just catch the ball, try to each other, you have 3 touches at a team, and then pass it to them to the other side. It's very, very easy.
Great.
Let me just call my colleague. I'm doing my thing.
You know what? I thought you were in the session at 3:30.
No, it's 11.
I'm just going to check for you. You might be in the wrong meeting.
The Ofra is not here. We can just
Oh, goody. Okay, cool. Ofra's not here.
No.
Oh, you're working in this stuff. So I dare not make it.
we are from America, so we will be speaking.
Very exciting.
Great.
All right. Huh? मतलब ऐसा लगता है तो माइक लगा के
अभी लगा के डेस्कटॉप पे कॉपी कर दे रहा हूँ, डेस्कटॉप में आपके कॉपी कर दे रहा हूँ मैं, जब चलाना होगा तो आप ओपन कर लीजिएगा उसको, ठीक है?
उल्टा हो जाएगा।
कुछ ऐसी ज़्यादा नहीं कूल है।
मुझे लग रहा है कम करा सकते हो थोड़ा सा।
हाँ मैं कूल करता हूँ कि सब जैसे थोड़ा कम करूँ, आते ही ठंड लगने लगी।
बहुत
मैं बोलता हूँ, ठीक है? कौन सा है?
Immobilize.
Okay.
हाँ जी।
It is on desktop.
Can you pick it and see if it's okay? That's fine. Okay.
Just only one slide.
Only one slide. It's just going to be on the back.
Okay.
Thank you. आप किसी का लिख दो।
Can we also, sorry, we have a form to share? Is it possible? Hey, I'm going to drop you.
What's the format?
YouTube. Yeah, we already showed it once. Okay, great. Let me just show you. Just one
Yeah,
second.
I'm going to have to fix this. I'll be.
Is this working, the Explorer?
Give me 2 minutes now.
Okay.
I think it's not working because it is not connected. Do you have your video on internet?
It's on the internet. YouTube.
Okay, wait 1 minute.
No problem.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, please.
On my tongue. Resting. But you're supposed to say Bombay, right? Yeah, but people know
Huh?
also say Bombay. Yeah.
Are you from Israel?
Yes.
This city?
Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv. Oh, wow, nice.
Yes. Nice. Let me just make sure this is the right one, okay?
I'm born and brought up there, so I'm actually.
What do you do in Israel?
What are we doing?
In Israel.
This is Mamanet.
Okay.
Just 1 second. It's not this one, just 1 second.
Mumbai was actually the original name. Bombay because the Portuguese got the
Not
gave
this.
the islands. They got the islands, so then because it's a Portuguese name.
Just 1 second, sorry about that.
No, no, no.
So that's why it was
Wait. You don't know what is the correct address of
No. Just 1 second, I will give it to you.
Tel Aviv is very lovely city.
Sorry,
Tel Aviv is very lovely city and very developed.
it is. Have you been there?
Yeah, I just watch it on internet and learning there.
Oh, really?
technologies.
That's great.
Our family also want to go there and someday. Israel.
Wow. Okay, this is it.
This is
This is it. Okay? Can we just hold it until it starts? Okay, then we'll. Can you sit on the?
your session is going to be stopped.
I will start and stop it.
Give me 2 minutes, please.
Now, why don't we watch each other again? Which person? Come in. We are together I'm Cheryl.
फाइल अपनी डाली थी ना उसको रिप्लेस कर देंगे प्लीज कुछ अजीब दिख रहा था उसमें
थोड़ा ऊपर था टेक्स्ट ऊपर था
This is Lily and myself. We'll be speaking. So you would be speaking whatever. It's fine. We're all
दीपा
I've not met her yet.
that's Dr. Meghana
So you have video. You have video showing? Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful person. You have video. I don't mind. I can help you. Cheryl would. Very nice to meet you. Hi, Corinne. Nice to meet you. Mamanette.
So they are a team. Her name is not Cheryl.
I'll just write Mamanette and we'll go there. Yeah, all right.
and which one?
Immobilize
Okay.
yeah now that looks better
And your husband also?
this is the one I don't want
Okay. This one.
yes that works thank you
Okay, great. We actually have a PowerPoint. I'm going to do a little bit of
No, we
do
don't.
not want the slide
We have
talking
that's
it so I don't talking Meghana is talking there is a PowerPoint just a slide that means we put up
पहले तो नॉर्मल स्क्रीन लगा देंगे ऑफ द स्पीकर
सारे 15 मिनट क्वेश्चन आंसर के लिए छोड़ तो एक 15 मिनट के बाद सबको बता देना
Yeah. Okay. I brought my whole family, yeah. So my kids are 9, 10, and 13. And my You look pretty in this sari.
And very nice sports and fun. Ironically, my husband wrestled. He's beautiful. Because I couldn't figure it out. Isn't that awesome? Your husband figured it out? He told her to You want us to tilt this way so we're
I think this would be better. So why don't we just leave it? That's great. We'll get off the back side now. We don't need
Yes, that's it.
Ma'am?
That's good. Yay!
Now look at me.
You have our photographer say you need us to details because
One minute, I was looking there.
No. Wait, what more?
My phone. Yes. Oh, oh.
I love you so.
Yes, with the baby.
It's close play.
Yes.
I love close play. Oh wait, one more? Yeah.
I like that.
Who's on Facebook? I'm gonna be stalking you pretty soon.
Wow.
He's making a selfie.
He's not on Facebook.
Turn it around.
He's doing a selfie. I know it.
Smile. 1 second, one
In
more.
here we don't say cheese, we say paneer. Paneer.
All the photographers are saying, wait.
What?
Okay, wonder where they say to wait. Okay, ready? Now,
Selfie.
I'm known as a selfie queen in the U.S., so.
Come on, sit down.
Ready? You gotta really go on and make my roll. Alright, oh my god, I'm so red from the game. 1, 2, you gotta really get close to each other. I'm gonna sit down. So 1, 2, 3. One more. Oh, the camera is over here. My thumb. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Okay. Now, give me a face before I want to sit down.
I would like to say so.
Just a pretty good shot. It's Nelly.
Let's take for you. Yes. Oh, wait, I'm doing English. I was like, you can. You're full.
Tell me when
I'll
you
just leave somebody. For you, but she's saying they won't let me. You could just order her.
Oh.
Here, you write your name.
I'm too nice. I like to see people.
Write your name.
But here's my card.
I could pay you with it. They gorgeous anyway. But yeah, I well, this is not. This is your name. Yes. This is also beautiful. This is my Indian. Perfect. Did you send? Here. I'm gonna give this to you if I can. That's my little card. You know, these look very natural. Thank you. Would you like
Hi.
Yeah, I asked you for,
That's just what, you know what, I thought he fixed it, but I guess I just got used to it. Get that for it. Sure.
It's gonna kill us.
I know. So exciting.
Hey.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
नहीं एक सेकेंड ये किसके लिए लगाया है इनके लिए लगाया है खाना इनको अभी तो ये मिनिमाइज करके रख रही हूँ हमारा Karen, are you starting?
I will start.
So I need
We,
slide accordingly.
I'm beginning with
The video.
the video. Yeah.
Sure I have
No, it's not. Oh, it's here. Okay.
So I'm gonna make this
Exactly.
full screen.
Tell me when, and then we'll press play.
When?
Now?
Start? Yeah. करा दो ना, start करा दो. लो. बहुत ठंड हो जाती है. बंद करो ना या हल्का सा.
बोला हूँ हल्का करने के लिए, तो आई थिंक वो बंद करके गया है, एक एसी से बंद करके गया है. थोड़ा टाइम और अगर नहीं होता है एक बार और.
Wandering around outside the house.
Until you.
I think we will start the session now.
You want us to sit here or there? Or? You can first watch the movie, so easier for you to sit here.
Sit here, those who are speaking.
So we have Karen, Cheryl, and
I'm Lily. And it's a Korean.
Kareem.
It's cold and I'm sweating.
Dr. Meghana Dikshit. She will be also speaking.
Hi everyone. First of all, we would like to, I'm Karin and this is Lily from Ammonite. And we'd like to start with a short film. Please enjoy. You can sit here, maybe you'll see the film a bit better and then go back to the stage. Enjoy.
Can I help you? Can you put louder? Wait. Yeah. Fine.
שכל השחקניות בשדה התעופה ויוצא מטוס שלם שהוא מטוס של מאמנה. המסה הזאת, כל הנשים הנפלאות שמגיעות לשדה, באמצע הלילה, מתרגשות.
הגעתי לשדה, ראיתי את כולם. אתה מרגיש את הכוח הזה, הבטן מתהפכת.
אנחנו חברות, ובטוח יהיה כיף.
אני רוצה להבטיח שכל אחד מכם בא לפה קודם כל כדי ליהנות.
בוקר טוב, אופרה, ברבה! נמצאים פה מעל ל-170 נשים שבאו לעשות ספורט, ליהנות ולייצג את המדינות שלהם במאמנת.
טורניר הבינלאומי הראשון של מאמנת!
מצפים לנו 5 ימים של חברה, של טיולים, של הנאה ושכר.
שחקניות גם מהארץ וגם מחוץ לארץ, מכל המגזרים, דתיות, חרדיות, ערביות.
אנחנו התחברנו בצורה מדהימה אחת לשנייה, גם דתיות, גם חילוניות, ולא כל הזמן האישה רק בבית, גם היא יכולה להיות שחקנית, להיות גם אימא ואישה ושחקנית.
בשבילי מאמנט זה אוויר, זה הנשמה, זה בדם. מאז שהכרתי את מאמנט, אני רוצה להגיד שהחיים שלי באמת השתנו.
זה הרבה מאוד חוויה קהילתית, זה מעורבות עם בתי הספר, עם הילדים, פעילויות לטובת אנשים שצריכים יותר ויש להם פחות. אישה קמה ואומרת אני רוצה ומגיע לי, זה מאמנט.
זה היום האחרון המשחקים, באנו לסיים אותו בכיף, ליהנות, לתת הכל עד הסוף.
הרמה המקצועית שאנחנו רואים פה עושה למעשה מהפכה בכל תפיסת הענף. אנחנו רואים פה ששחקניות מייצרות יחד עם הצוות המקצועי שלהם, בתרגילים בהתקפה, בהגנה, בחסימה. אתה רואה פה התלהבות ברמה מקצועית שלא הייתה מביישת אף ליגה מקצועית בישראל.
כל אחד מהם באמת בא ונותנת את כל מה שהיא יכולה כדי לנצח, ויודעת גם להפסיד בכבוד, וזה מראה על הרוח הספורטיבית שהיא הדגש שלנו בכל המכלול של המשחקים הזה. ידעתי שאני רוצה לא ידעתי שזה יגיע למקום הזה, שלא רק שהם שם, אלא מה זה עושה להם ומה המהפך שאנחנו עושות גם ברמה האישית, גם ברמה הארצית וגם ברמה העולמית עכשיו, וזו מתנה ענקית.
מרגש, חלוצי לחלוטין. אנשים פה, כל אחד ואחת מהן שגרירה של מאמנט, שתצא החוצה ותביא עוד ועוד נשים שיענו ממאמנט.
מאמנט זה דבר מדהים, שפשוט לקח את החיים שלנו לנהדרים, ותודה מאמנט, ואנחנו נהיה שגרירות בכל העולם.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Lily and this is Karin, and we are here for Mamanet. For joining me.
I'm
Next time you're alone. I'm a part of a group. Yeah. I have to say that I'm very, very excited, and whenever I see this movie, I get tears in my eyes, and now it's like hard for me to talk because this is something that really changed my life. And whenever I look at it, I'm like, oh my God, I can't look because then I can't talk. My throat is like. So what is Mamanet? I think you got a little bit, just a little bit of the idea of this wonderful project. This is something that started in Israel by Ofra Abramovich 10 years ago. She had a dream that mothers can play and mother can do something and they can have fun and not only stay at home and take care of their kids or only work and do a career. They can have fun, enjoy, do something for themselves. And I think maybe you saw in the movie that someone was telling, Mamanet changed our life. Think of us as mothers. When did our life change? When we gave birth? When we got married? Not many times. In order for something to be really unique and to change our life, it should be something big. And this is something that changed my life also.
My life, exactly the same in my life. Let me just tell you, first of all, Mamanet is actually a unique model. It's actually the mothers play in the school of their children. That means they have shirts, and usually this is like an official shirt, but usually they have for the games, they have a shirt with the name of the school at the back. That means you have actually responsibility. The mothers have responsibility to the schools. They have bringing the school and themselves and the children together to form a unique group. And Mamanet is that model. So the idea that... Sorry? Thank you. So the idea is for us, we're all playing a game. The game is a catchy ball. It's a very, very easy game. And our motto is every mother can. And it's amazing because you can see mothers from all age, from all kind of, that have no sport background. They are all playing it because it's so easy and it's so fun. And the idea of the net is not only the net of the game, it's a net of connection, that connecting people. And us as mother, when we started to play, suddenly we realized that we have a good connection and let's do other things together. Let's not only play catchy ball, we can also give something for the society. We can give to our kids, we can give to everyone around us because we are mothers and we like to give and we have a good connection together. And when the mother starts playing that, she realizes that she's doing something not only to herself, also like when you throw a stone into a lake and it has like little waves that go bigger and bigger. This is exactly what we are doing. Because when I play, I realize that maybe if I'm doing sport, I should eat better. And if I eat better, I cook more healthy meal for my family, so my family eats better. And when I go to my games, or once a week when I go to do the work and to play with my friends, my kids see me and they know, Mom is going. I'm not going to cook you dinner, guys. I'm not going to take care of you. I'm not going to help you with your homeworks because I am committed to something that is for me. And they do the same. When they want to go and they say to me at the beginning, I don't want to go to my basketball, I don't want to go with my soccer game or whatever. When they see I'm committed, they started to be more committed to their thing, even for homework, because I'm their model and I'm committed, so they will be committed also. Mamanet also has very, very important values that we give to our children. For example, as Lily was saying, our well-being, leading a healthy lifestyle. If the children see that we are doing sports, they'll do sports as well. Also, we have other values within the game itself. First of all, this is different because this Mamanet, for the first time, usually as mothers, we go and cheer on our children. We go and cheer on our husbands playing. Here, they come to cheer us on. They come and they prepare signs. And they say for us, go mom, go Mamanet, go mom. And they cheer us on. And you'll see the crowd, it's amazing. And first of all, you feel important. Another value that is very important for us is fair play, for example. Usually, we have a problem with violence in games, in all kinds of basketball games, football games. It's a problem I suspect it's around worldwide. So in Mamanet we have something special. It's called, first of all, you have to have fair play. That means no booing is allowed. You're not allowed to boo. If there is booing in the crowd, the umpire or the referee will stop the game and say to them, please stop, otherwise you cannot carry on the game. And also, usually, you have in every game, in every sports game, you have a red and yellow card, right, for a warning. If you do something wrong, the referee will send you out a warning card. In Mamanet, you have a green card as well. That means the team that is fair, the team that is playing, that has admitted, for example, for a foul, the team that their crowd is cheering for them nicely, they'll get a green card. And that's like positive, it's positive thinking, and it's positive, it's bringing the good things in a positive way. Let me just tell you about myself. I was playing Mamanet in my work, actually. It's a very, very popular sport in Israel. And in Israel, by the way, there are 16,000 players today. 16,000. Yes. And we're a very small country of 5 million. And 6 million people. And it's also in other 9 countries, actually, Mamanet. It's going around, and hopefully it will be in India from now on. Yeah. And I started in my hometown, and in like 2 months already had 200 players and 15 teams. It's amazing because people come and they want to be part of this group. It's a group. It's not only a sports movement group. It's a social group. It's a community group. It's helping each other. It's networking.
So how do you attract people?
How do we attract? First of all, we do because it's through the schools. We advertise through the schools, and then once you have a team, friends bring friends. It's everywhere in Israel. Anyone in Israel knows someone that's playing Mamanet anyway. And the thing is that we were talking about is that the other day, about 2 months ago, someone came to me, up to me, a girl that is playing in my league. She said to me, "Listen, I have to tell you something. You changed my world. I was never good at anything. I'm good at Mamanet. I know how to throw a ball." And all these ladies have never done sports before, have never been active before, have never been in anything competitive before, and suddenly they feel as though they're part of not only a group, but they are doing something for themselves, doing competitive sport, enjoying themselves, and doing something for the community. For example, and within, what happens, these groups are formed, and within the groups, without us telling them, the management telling them anything, they do some more things for society. For example, we have a special project now in the women's prison, where Mamanet coaches and Mamanet teams come and play with the women in prison, or in the battered sheltered women. And then these women, when they are finished, when they know how to play, when they go outside of the prison or outside of the shelter, they can join the community via Mamanet. So we're doing all these connections, all these networks, just naturally through Mamanet.
So 2 last points. First of all, I told you that every mother can. This is the first motto. The second motto for us is way beyond the net. And this is exactly what is Mamanet all about. We are doing everything. We started with the game, but it's spread around. And it's so many things that we do all over. And the last thing that I would like to say also, with the net, way behind the net, it's also, we have a connection of women that's working. So if I'm looking for someone like, someone to make flowers for me in a party, I would look in a list of moms that are playing Mamanet, and there I would look for that person that will do the flowers for me, because we have a connection, also economic connection.
Mothers are also becoming, by the way, coaches, referees. They're getting paid for these. That means that economy is actually getting, for them, they're having another income.
So I think we said, and the movie said a lot, and we would really like each one of you wonderful women, maybe you can be a part of it. You can give us the information, and they will be very, very happy to show you and to spread the word in your own countries, and you can spread it, and every mother can start and join it, because you have to understand there are many, many leagues around the world. This is the only league in the world that is for mothers.
I come from a very small city, that is Ajmer in Rajasthan. Do you think I can get that there?
Of course. Anywhere.
No, I really want to know that is it practical to start from there?
Yeah. I come from a very small city.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but can we have questions in the last
Yes.
please? There
No
are
problem.
other two speakers. No,
No.
I understand,
Yeah.
but once the session finishes, we can ask you. Yes, once all the three speakers finish. Yeah. Because time is also of essence. Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello. So I traveled about 24 hours. I'm from the United States of America. My name is Cheryl Wood. And in the United States, typically I would not be the woman who is considered a success story. I grew up in extreme poverty. My dad was not present. My dad was an alcoholic, so he had his own struggles and his own demons that he had to deal with. And so he wasn't around. So my mom was raising 3 kids by herself. I have a twin sister and I have a younger brother. And we struggled through our childhood. And I decided once I became an adult and became a mom, I'm a mom of 3. I have a 9-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 13-year-old daughter. Well, my sons are 9 and 10. My daughter's 13. And I decided that I got into the corporate space. And I was working every day, but I felt like I was just existing. Has anybody ever felt like you're just not doing what you're supposed to be doing? So there was fear, because we're talking about immobilizing fear so that you can get out into the world and show up in a powerful way. And for me, fear kept telling me that I wasn't good enough to get out into the world and live my dreams because I came from poverty, because I didn't go to college and get a master's degree. So everything in my mind, that negative self-talk was telling me, Cheryl, you will never be anything because of your past, because of your background. And the word immobilize means to deactivate. I don't have a presentation, I'm just talking. The word immobilize means to deactivate. It means to cripple. So how do you cripple fear so that you can get out into the world and leave what I call your unique fingerprint? So everybody hold up your pointer finger. Let's see this again. Your pointer finger, and just do like this. Do you know how when you come through customs in any country, you have to put your fingers on? And if you come to the United States, they actually put it in ink, and you have to do this. I knew that I deserved to have my unique fingerprint put on the world. Every one of you deserve to have your unique fingerprint put on the world. That means there's something special about you that nobody else has. Nobody else can duplicate it. There's only one you. But fear sometimes will tell you you are not enough. Who's going to listen to you? Who's going to hear what you have to say? Maybe you don't have a lot in terms of economics. Maybe you don't have what you believe is necessary for education. But there's still somebody somewhere in the world who's waiting to hear your voice. So how do you cripple fear? How do you immobilize fear when fear tries to tell you you're not worthy or you're not qualified? Number 1, start talking back to fear. What does that mean? That means you start to shift your internal dialogue and the words that you use to make yourself know that you are enough. That you can do anything that you put your mind to, regardless of what anybody else says that you can't do. So me, the girl who grew up in poverty, whose dad was not around, who had no college education, guess what I do today? I travel the world and I speak to young girls and to women to remind them to do this thing that I say. I say, pump oxygen into your dreams. Do you know what that means? When you need oxygen, that means you're sometimes on life support, like you're barely existing. And that oxygen revives you, it energizes you, right? Some of you need to pump oxygen back into your dream because fear has convinced you that you are not enough. I know from firsthand experience. So now I get to travel the world. Not only do I get to show my kids what possibility looks like, but now I get to come to India. I'm in India. Oh my God. I'm wearing a sari. Come on, can I get a hand just for the sari? Which, by the way, my husband wrapped me. You can kind of tell that my husband did this, but bless his heart that my husband wrapped this. Right? He rapped me this morning because I didn't know how to do it. Yeah.
You have just created a new style.
Thank you. This is Indian with a U.S. spin on it. But look, every one of you, I know there's something in you that's so great. That's just, any of you have like a dream that, you want to birth it so bad, so greatly. But maybe you're saying, well, I have a fear of failure. Like, suppose I'm going to put a lot of time and energy into it, and it fails. Guess what? Failure teaches you how to do it better. So whenever I'm successful at something, you know what it does? It strokes my ego. So I can hold my head up and say yes. But when I fail, I learn how to do that thing better. So don't allow failure to kick you out of your own dreams. Allow failure to boost you forward. So there's fear of failure. Then there's also fear of success. Some people say, well, once I get successful, people are going to expect different things from me. What are they going to want from me now? Or maybe they're going to talk about me because they think that I think I'm somewhat different, right? Even though you may perhaps have not changed. So fear of success and fear of failure are two big things. Fear of judgment from other people. What are they going to say? What are they going to think? So when I decided to leave my corporate job, I used to work in a corporate space for 15 years. If you can believe it, I was a secretary for 15 years. I went to a cubicle and typed letters and answered phone calls and did all that stuff until I got sick of it. I got sick of existing. I wanted to live. And when I say living, I mean there are three primary things as a woman that I wanted. I wanted time freedom, I wanted financial freedom, and I wanted creative freedom. And I didn't want anybody to put a max on any of those things. Don't tell me how much free time I can have. Don't tell me how much money I can amass, because I believe in economic empowerment for women. And don't tell me how creative I can or cannot be. And when I was in a corporate job, they stifled my growth for those three things, because I didn't have a college degree. So that meant they were only going to allow me to go so far. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. And that meant I had to talk back to fear. I had to let fear know, you're not running my life. I'm running my life. I'm running this show. And so I started to change my dialogue. So I would say, you know how sometimes you think about a dream, and then immediately you shoot your own dream down? So I started saying, I want to share a message with the world. I want to get out and travel all across the world and talk to women and girls about possibility and dreams. And immediately fear would jump in and say, well, you can't, because you don't have a college degree. You can't, because you grew up in poverty. Nobody's going to listen to you. And I had to stop fear and start talking back and say, wait a minute. There are other people who succeeded without a college degree. It's not always about a piece of paper. The piece of paper doesn't make me who I am. I make me who I am. And I already know that God has gifted me to do this work, right? So sometimes you feel unqualified, but you have been called. Let that sink in for a minute. Sometimes you feel unqualified based on what the world tells you you need, but you know you've been called to do a greater work. And called is very different than qualified. Called may mean I don't have all the lists of qualifications that you say I need, but I have courage, I have boldness, I have tenacity, I have drive, I have persistence, and I have a passion for helping others that's going to take me so much further than any piece of paper could take me. I know people who have master's degrees and PhDs, and they hate what they do because they're doing what they're qualified to do, not what they love to do. And fear is keeping them there because fear tells them, don't you dare take a chance to do something different. Because if you take a chance, you're probably going to fall. So I ask each and every one of you, what is fear saying to you? What is fear doing to keep you hostage to where you are right now? And what are you going to do to change it? You have everything that it takes to change it. Start shifting your internal dialogue. When I decided I wanted to leave corporate and become an entrepreneur, I was so scared. Like I was shaking in my boots. You ever done something you're shaking, like your heart is pounding? My heart was racing. I was like, what am I going to do? My husband said, wait a minute, you're going to become an entrepreneur? I married a woman who had a job and benefits, right? And now you're going to change that? You're going to change the game on me and go and do this entrepreneur thing? How many of you are entrepreneurs? Anybody? How many of you know that in those first 5 years, you are struggling sometimes, right? You're trying to find paying customers. You're trying to get money and build economic empowerment. You're trying to create a legacy, and it takes work. So my husband thought I was crazy. He's like, why would you leave a job and go and do something that doesn't even have any guarantee? And you know why? Because I'm worth it. I'm worth it. And most importantly, my fingerprint will be left on the world. I went to, let me try to pronounce this correctly, Qatar Minar. You guys know what that is? Qatar Minar. My family and I went there 2 days ago. And it amazed me that this king built his own tomb before he died. Really? Yeah. He built his own tomb so that he could be remembered. So all of us have a desire to be remembered. What are you going to do to be remembered? Just do this. Every time you think about Cheryl Wood in the United States, just do this. Fingerprint, that fingerprint. What am I going to do to leave my fingerprint? And it amazed me. Every king tried to outdo the other. So the one king built the tower, got about here, and died. The next king finished and built it all the way up to the sky. Then he built the tomb, right? And then the third one had the big mass in diameter, but he died before he got to finish. It's just human nature that we're all meant for something greater. Like you are meant for people to know who you are and what your impact is. You are meant to create a legacy that long outlives your physical body, that people will talk about for generations to come. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to execute? Are you going to work for it? Or are you going to let fear stop you because you think you're not good enough? Or because you're afraid to fail? Or you're afraid to succeed? Or you're afraid what other people are going to say? Or you're afraid that your husband's not going to support you? Or whatever it is, I'm here to encourage you to immobilize those fears. Immobilize means what? Cripple. Deactivate. Deactivate the fear. And another great way to deactivate fear is to run towards it. So the more you run in the direction of fear, the less fear has you hostage. So every time I do something that scares me, I become more confident. I become more bold. I become more courageous. I go even closer to my dreams. A couple of years ago, I went and I jumped out of a plane. Can you believe? Because I wanted to show the world that I'm fearless. Let me just say this. Black people, we don't do that. We don't jump out of planes unless they're going down. We don't do that. So I went up into a plane. And I just said, I'm so happy that you're here. What do you want? Tell me about your dreams. Because we got to get them young. Start them young. And tell them, don't let fear stop you. Don't let anything that you think you can't do stop you. Keep pumping oxygen into your dreams. And every time something happens, because sometimes life will gut punch you. Anybody ever been gut punched by life? Like it knocks you down? Anytime life gut punches you, get back up. Quicker than anybody else. Get back up and say, whew, that was rough. Then let me keep going. And you do it again and again. When you do that, that's equivalent to putting on the oxygen mask. That's pumping oxygen into the dream. You refuse to quit. You refuse to give up. So I don't know how much time I have left, but as I close in my 2 minutes, I'd like to ask a special request. If I could have every woman in this room to come up and do a selfie with me, can we do that? That's how I close. Okay, thank you. Come on, everybody, every person. It's only 2 minutes. That's my last 2 minutes. Come on, everybody. I promise it's going to take like 45 seconds. Okay, we got the person in. Okay, cool. You have fun. Ready? Every woman, even the lady who introduced us. You're short. You got to come to the front. Ready? No, woman. We love you. We love you. Okay, come on. Okay, you're helping me create my dream. So thank you. Ready? 1, 2. Everybody, you gotta get close. You gotta get close. One more. 1, 2, 3. Put your head in. Tilt in. No, you sis.
yours. Now may I request all the women to please sit down, and men also. I can't miss few of them here. Girls, can we do the selfie after the session? Thank you so much. I'm sure you all have lots of questions also, but so I would like to start my talk with a few questions to you all. I want to ask, how many of you have some dreams? Wow. And how many of you feel you're living your dreams? Wow. And how many of you feel that you are on your mission? That's fantastic. Raise your hand up. It was wonderful. It was fabulous. So my name is Dr. Meghana, Dikshit, and I am here to talk on Immobilize Your Fears to Fuel Your Dream. For me, if I have to give a brief introduction, am I allowed to give a brief introduction to you? Yes. So I'm a mother of one 14-year-old. That's my first introduction. And secondly, I'm an Ayurvedic doctor. I am an entrepreneur, I'm an author, I am a trainer, a coach, and a consultant on various subjects of holistic wellness and personal excellence. So I do corporate sessions, at the same time one-on-one sessions, and I teach people to conduct what I do. That's my little bit of background. Secondly, I would like to take you somewhere that person has some physical illness, and for me personally, I feel that any problem you face in your life, be it your physical illness, be it your emotional issue, your relationship, your career, your finances, anything and everything under the sun is all about you and all the fears we carry about ourselves. Sorry?
I have endophobia.
Okay, we'll work on that too. So, you've been listening to a lot of sessions for the past 4 days, and I feel that there's so much already you know that you have come here. You all are arrived women, and you already know so much about it. So I don't want to go into the theory so much. Cheryl has already talked so much about the fears, and she's covered and she's told you. I just want you to go through certain experiences. I would love if I could help anyone to release some of your fears or some of your inhibitions, your limitations right here, right now. And just let's fuel your dreams, whichever step you want to go to. So I just want you to close your eyes quickly, and I want you to go to a moment which was absolutely a sad, traumatic moment of your life. Maybe in your childhood, maybe in your teenage, or maybe when some of you married here. Whichever was the most traumatic moment of your life. Just go to that moment and feel that moment. Feel that moment in your body. And when you go inside, you just see which part of your body has got that sensation, that feeling which is kind of making you feel unnerved. Right now, while I'm talking to you, I'm already feeling a sort of unnerved feeling in my stomach. Maybe there is something for you on your face, on your body, on your legs, on your feet, anywhere in your body. Alright, come out of the feet. Everyone felt something or the other? Is there anyone who didn't feel anything? No, everybody felt. Alright. Now I want you to just stand up. Stand up, shake your bums. Come on, move yourself. Move. Come on, Arpita. Little bit. It's nice to move the ass. Isn't it? That's where you work, right? That's where we don't want to do any talk. We want to take actions. So just move your ass. Yay. Lovely. Fabulous. Thank you so much. Please sit down.
Nicer to kick off.
Oh, that I'm going to do in the next 15 minutes. So now I quickly want you to close your eyes and go to the moment where you've been through a superb, happy state of mind where it was such a wonderful feeling for you. In your childhood maybe, in your teenage, in your college times, you're married. So many of moms are here, I'm sure, with your kid. Just go to that moment where you felt that absolute pleasure and happiness. Maybe playing a sport, maybe dancing, maybe singing, maybe swimming, which will feel that you get that
that you feel in your body. You literally feel in your nerves, in your blood. That gush, that feeling of, oh wow. Alright, open your eyes. Everyone got it? Yeah. Yeah? See, it's what I wanted to do through this is, I personally, as a person who works a lot on body and emotions, I feel everything what we feel through our experiences goes into our emotions. It creates the emotions, and the emotion drives our life. So when the emotion is driving our life, each and every cell of your body remembers that experience. It's stored in your cellular brain through your emotions. And it's very, very easy to change your emotions. A lot of us get stuck with those emotions, and then we keep repeating the same patterns and same experiences in our life, which creates the limitation. Let me tell you a little bit about my limitation, which I got over recently. I remember this incident as a child. I was probably 7 and 8. At that point of time in India, there were no televisions in everyone's house. How many of you remember that? We used to go to some neighbor or maybe community hall where there used to be television, and we used to go and sit and watch a movie. So in our community hall, in our colony, there was this, every Sunday used to be the program where there used to be television or projector they used to get in the room, and we all would gather from the community, which is about 29 buildings. So you can imagine so many people. Okay? And I remember there was some movie going on of famous star, of Indian people would know Rajesh Khanna and Rekha's movie, Agar Tum Na Hote. So I was watching that movie, and there was this beautiful song in that movie, and I started singing it loudly. I was a child, I didn't know then how should I behave, what should I do, you know. So I was singing loudly, and pat came, someone just gave me a thing on my head and said, "You sing so bad. Stop it." You won't believe it, stayed in with me for years. And I dance beautifully. I'm very proud that I dance so well. My friends are here and they know that. I never attempted to sing. I always felt that I'm a bad singer. And how much ever, I have my husband who sings really, really well. so it used to be like,
compliment each other.
Yeah, but Akansha, a lot of times it happened that people came and told us that, why don't you sing a duet? And I could never do that. It's been 20 years. And I limited myself, and I never knew. I always told, I pushed it in the carpet and said, oh, it's just singing, doesn't matter. I'm already doing so much more. Like, I'm an achiever, I'm a high achiever. How does it matter if I don't sing? But recently in the last October 2016, I was in Thailand and I was going through certain processes on me, and I realized that this is the one thing which is stopping me for so many things. And why am I living with this limitation? Then and there, I started practicing. I started practicing every single day. Obsessively, compulsively practicing. Within 7 days, if time permits and if I have the video somewhere, I will show you. In 7 days, there was a remarkable shift in my singing. Yes, in 7 days there was a remarkable shift in my singing, and the video is going all over on the Facebook. It has got some 4.5 lakh views because of this one thing. And that has given me so much of an impetus to now start learning singing, which maybe would have been a complete no-no for me because I felt that I can't sing. Once I did that, I could see there was so much remarkable shift in my body posture, the way I talk. It's not that I was not an achiever. Some of you may have already heard me in previous some sessions, but that has given me a lot of courage. It has just opened my heart somehow. And it allowed me to assimilate a lot more in my life than what I was doing earlier. It also makes me feel that when I reach here, there's always there. When I reach there, there's always there. So it's never ending. And it's my life. The dreams I carry with me is some of the excellent speakers I've seen, and I feel that I want to be at 90, thriving, excellent body, sexy, and standing on that speaker podium where I'm talking to people, addressing them, and telling them my experience about my life. How I could get over. This is one experience I'm sharing. There's so many fears I've gotten over in my life, and I have seen every fear and every limitation I've gotten over has given me the impetus to move forward. I remember a story from my childhood, which is from ancient India. I'd heard that there was this one criminal who was caught doing some crime. Obviously, it was his job, but he was caught somehow. And he was presented to the king. So when he was presented to the king summoned him the punishment, and he said, you have to die, but there are two ways. One is, this is a rope, you will be hanged, and the other is that dark, scary door, iron door, which is, you have to go behind that, and whatever is there, you take it from there. So the criminal immediately picked up the rope, and he went there, he kind of like, they put the noose on his head, on his neck, and then he's standing and he was curious, and he's asking the king that, could you please tell me now, I'm a little curious, before dying, that I want to know, what is it, what was there that behind that door? And the king said, it's such a surprise, but whenever I talk to the people and whenever I give them these two choices, somehow they only pick up the rope. So the criminal said, well, that's how it is. So could you please tell me now what's behind there? I'm not going to go and tell anybody outside, that he's pointed to the news and he said, anyways, I'm going to die, so you can very well tell me what's behind the door. And the king paused for a moment and said, freedom.
My God.
How many of us choose the unknown? The dark, scary iron door. Most of us prefer to choose the rope, which is known rope.
No, I don't. I defer to your thing
Okay.
because.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Just give me a moment. So a lot of us are, and I mean I see in my practice because I'm a coach. A lot of us are hanging that rope around us, around our neck. It's a metaphorical and metaphysical rope, unseen rope. Today I urge you all to just step out of that and have that courage. Do I have 5 more minutes? Okay? Is it okay if I put you through a process where I would like you to release that rope today? Yeah? I would again want you to stand up, shake your bums. Shake your bums, it's very essential. See, understand one thing, when you were sad, can anybody share what did you feel when you were sad? Where was it? Yeah, it's cringe, you feel like this. And when you're happy, how did you feel? You felt, wow, thrive, yay! Right? So, what is it suggesting? Telling you to change your state. Every time you feel fear, like Cheryl said, that you feel fear, you talk to the fear, you get out of it and do something else. So what you're doing by shaking your bums is just moving your ass. And that's what is going to give you another action, right? So what I want you to do is just move your ass a little bit, Akanksha. Ud jao, chalo. Chalo, move your ass, move your ass, move your ass. The best mover will get the prize. All right. Thank you so much. I would want you to stand up, ladies. I would want you to keep standing. We've been sitting through the day and this process. I would like to do the standing because something you want to change in your life needs that action, needs that step forward. And your brain gets the shock. Sitting down is a comfort zone. Sitting on your ass, moving your ass, yay. Alright? So I want you to quickly think of the one limitation you have in your life. Any one limitation if you feel? And so just close your eyes and pick another spot near you, anywhere, either to your right or left or front or behind. Pick one stop, stand there on the spot, and go into that limitation. Go into that limitation and that fear. And just feel it body-wise, kinesthetic it. How you're feeling right now in your body when you felt that sadness. Whatever you feel is you can't do or you are unable to do, just go through that. Whatever your pattern you want to break, maybe you feel that there is some limitation, some inhibition, something is stopping you today from taking your ladder, going to the next level. Just feel it in your body. Feel it in your body fully. And once you're fully felt it, open Open your eyes. Go back to your original spot. Once again, move your ass, move your ass, move your ass. Some of you, if you're closer enough, you can massage each other. That's also a great way. If you're not comfortable with massaging, take a deep breath and exhale through your mouth. Take a deep breath and exhale through your mouth. You can already see that. Come on, ladies. You mama names can jump. Yay! See, breaking the state is very essential to get out of your trauma and your limitations. Please understand that.
Oh my God.
Break your state, break your state, break your state. Fabulous. Thank you so much. Close your eyes. No, it's not done. You want to just live your limitation, you want to get past it? Get up, stand up again. Go stay in your spot at the original spot. Close your eyes. And now think of that future. What will happen if you get past that limitation? If you be courageous, if you move forward in your life, if you go forward and you want to achieve that one aspect, whichever thing is there in your life which you want. Maybe you want to get rid of something in your life, some physical problem, something related to your emotions, your toxic relationships, something which is there in your body which you want to let go, in your environment which you want to let go, something you want to attract in your life, something that you want, which will give you that wow feeling. Today is the time, ladies and gentlemen, that you have to get that for yourself. Imagine if the God has come down and wished you that one wish today, in this moment, for you to get it all. Open your eyes. And now pick another spot. Pick another spot, which is not the spot of your earlier limitation spot. New spot. Fresh spot. Go there, close your eyes. And now feel the feelings that you've already arrived at that space. In that moment, you actually have got everything you want in your life. You've got past your limitations. You have become that bigger you. You have bridged the gap of today and tomorrow. Your reality today and your future prospect, which you want in your life. Just close your eyes. Feel it. Hear it. See it in your dreams. Seeing it in your mind's eye. That you are that person today. Now at this spot. Allow yourself to be that bigger you, that stronger you, that courageous you. The one who is not stoppable. You are unstoppable this time. Nothing can stop you. Whatever you want to achieve in your life is at your feet. You are just conquering everything you want in your life. And once you feel that you have felt it fully, open your eyes. And come back to your original spot where you were. Once again. Now this time I want you to really shake your ass very. You, yay! Who's going to shake? Yay! 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 Come on, jump, ladies. Let me see. Yes, and Subhashi, you can also jump. Who else is there?
There is a man over there not jumping.
Why are you sitting there? You're not allowed to sit in this chair. Please sit up. Please get up. Now I just want you to take 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. You know your spots, ladies. I won't speak anything now. For the next 2 minutes, I want you to do this. That go to the spot, which is your limitation. And now go to the spot, which is your future, which you want in your life. Okay? I want you to keep doing this at least 20 times. Depending on what you want, how you want to feel it. Go at your pace, in your speed. At least 20 times. Go back there, come back here. Keep doing it, keep doing it. This one programming which you are doing for your brain is going to cure your limitation. And this is a tool I'm giving you that you can always use in your life. You can always feel the way you feel with your limitations. And you can always go to the future with what you want. Like Cheryl just now said, when the fear comes, talk something else. And this is what you're doing. It's a practical of the same thing what she's saying. The fear has come to you and you're just collapsing with the new thought. Keep doing it. Keep doing it at least 20-30 times. And you can also do it later. My time is up. Thank you so much everyone for giving us the opportunity to present this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for teaching me such a good thing. Really,
you very much.
My God. I really love it. And the thing you taught me. Wow.
I think we open it to questions. I had the question, but I've forgotten. I'm going to fight with my friend then outside.
Thank you so much.
I think everyone is really not about the Thank you very much.
Hi ladies, the photographer needs a group photograph.
I come with you.